stay a while and listen.
Alright, what is going on, guys? So today I'm going to be showing you a crazy Auradin build in Diablo 2 for the Paladin. Now, the Auradin build has been around for many years, guys, and you used to be able to stack your auras on a Paladin infinitely, but they've fixed all that and they've patched a lot of things over the years. But usually with a lot of these builds that have been around for a very long time, I kind of like to put my own spin on them and just kind of do things the way I think I should, or do things that I think would make the build better or more fun or whatever. So with this build, I've been spending a lot of time on it. I want to make a big shout out to David, JSP, Cigars, Bubba's, High Roller, Earn, S19, and all you guys that have been helping me out in my streams while I'm creating these builds, giving me suggestions and things like that. But I've been messing with this build for a long time, and gonna try and get to the point here, guys. But yeah, I just been messing with this build for a long time, and now I just got it done. I'm like, dude, this build is freaking awesome. So now it's time to make a video about it. So this is basically a Auradin, right? So I have my dream shield on, so I'm going to be doing a lot of holy shock damage, a lot of AoE damage. If you guys don't know what that is, that means area effect damage. So I'm going to be doing a lot of AoE damage, and I'm going to be doing a lot of melee damage because I maxed out Zeal also. So right now I'm doing up to 17k melee damage, so, and that is with no freaking melee stuff on really at all, just straight up lightning damage coming from my holy shock. So first thing I want to go over with you guys is the skills, because I feel like that's the most complex part of this build. And the first thing I maxed out was Zeal, and I put 20, actually not 20 points, I put enough points into Conviction to get negative resistances 150. Now it's not 150 right now because sometimes it changes when like I switch my items around or whatever. So you usually want to put enough points to get 150 negative resistances. And this is the really big one here that I had to learn from some of you guys and some people in the stream, and from some other people, is you need to max out resist lightning and salvation, because that will help out your holy shock damage that is on your items. Now the holy shock that I have isn't coming from my skills and from my paladin. As you can see, I don't have holy shock, it's coming from my items. So I wasn't really sure if the synergies were gonna work for an item, and I guess they do. So you learn a new thing in Diablo 2 every day. And I put 1 point into Defiance, and then I put the rest of my points in the Holy Shield. I think the points that I had left over, but you don't need to put that many points in the Holy Shield. And as far as the attributes go, I put enough, I should have enough dex to get max block. Yep, enough dex to get max block with your Holy Shield casted. Enough points into strength to use all of your equipment, and the rest of your points vitality. Now another big part here is the gear, guys. So this is a really expensive build. I'm actually doing this on single player. There's no way that I'd be able to afford this unless it was like late ladder or something like that, when lightning jewels are going for really cheap. And that's the main part, most expensive part of this build, is getting these lightning jewels, because lightning jewels are just so expensive, man. Like fire jewels and cold jewels are so cheap, but the prices of lightning jewels are like, times 5, man. So starting off with my weapon, I have a 6 socketed phase blade with all lightning jewels, and I wanted to make sure I had this in a phase blade so I can have very fast attack speed when I'm using Zeal. And also in my armor, I have 4 lightning facets, the Dream Helm, Dream Shield, High Lord's Wrath, and I'm using 2 Raven Frost rings, Trex, Dungos, and Drax. So a lot of that stuff is just kind of like right here is this basic melee gear and things like that. And then I got some 20 life 5 resistances charms, and the Anite and the Torch. Now this is a really weird spin right here as far as the mercenary goes. I really like to do a lot of fun things with my build, and I actually found out about this mercenary build that goes with conviction paladins like this one, or Auradins, and it's a frozen orb mercenary. And when I saw it, I'm like, man, that is like such a badass idea, and it works out really good. So my mercenary is using a rift pole arm. So when this has a 16% chance to cast a level 21 frozen orb, and then he has a Nightwing's helm on. So he's tossing out like damage dealing frozen orbs, bro, because I have my conviction and it's giving 150 negative resistances to the monsters. So that's just doing really nice. So and then I put a Fortitude on them, you know, just for the resistances, do some more damage. And you know, Fortitude has a chance to cast a level 15 chilling armor. So you know, with all that cold damage, extra cold damage from Nightwing, you know, that might boost it up a little bit. So let's get into this build, guys. So very basic here. You know, I already have my Holy Shock up for my items. I keep Conviction up at all times, and I Zeal motherfuckers. So I have my Conviction aura up at all times, and I heal. I have my Conviction up at all times, and I Zeal all the monsters down. So before we go in, I'm gonna set the players to 8. So we put the game at the maximum difficulty, and to show you guys how well this build works. Players set to 8. Let's go do this thing. So first off, I'll show you guys how much damage I'm doing just from the Holy Shock pulse going out to the monsters. So remember, guys, this is in an 8-player game. So I mean, it's doing a decent amount of damage right there. So and there's my melee damage. I mean, look at that, dude. I'm taking out like a unique one of those big guys. Like these big guys, dude, they have a lot of freaking health, man. And that was a unique one, and I just took him out like it was nothing, bro. I mean, look at that. Done, dude. So as soon as I like figured this out, and I thought a melee build would be good to go with the Auradin, I was like, man, I gotta make a video about this, dude. I mean, right away, this shit is, you know, this is badass, man. So but got to keep that Conviction aura up for sure. Here's more big guys right here. Look at that, dude. Just unreal, man. I couldn't even believe how powerful this build was, and it's just crazy, man. It's freaking awesome, man. And Auradins haven't really been a thing. These classes, especially in Auradin, has really been looked down upon the past few years because of the nerf and everything. But I mean, it's really expensive to get the lightning jewels, but you know, as you can see, guys, like this build is boss, dude. Like boss up, man. So, and I like keeping the Drax on me, especially when I'm a Zealer. I mean, you're just never gonna die, man. And since I don't have Enigma, using Charge is always awesome just to run around really fast. That's something I really like about Paladins. And there's just so many things about Paladins and Barbarians I love so much, and I just love playing them. But maybe we can go into Chaos, guys. You know, we can go into Chaos and see how well we can clear through there. I gotta go grab my Enigma and get that started. Now, I was thinking about going into bear form with Beast. That would be cool to get a big life boost and then to switch back to my lightning sword, but then I don't get Zeal, so it wouldn't, in my opinion, I think I would use Zeal instead. Alright, I had to go do something right there and make sure the video's running smooth and everything and real nice. Make sure I got all my gear back up. Alright, let's do this. See how well we can solo our way through Chaos. Having my Zeal on would probably be a lot more effective right now. Alright, mercenary, let's go. Follow me. Oh, he's stuck back there. That's one good thing that's nice about having teleport. So you get to have your mercenary around and he doesn't get stuck everywhere. Well, I'm definitely taking these monsters out. I mean, there's not a whole lot of massive AoE damage going on right here, like a, you know, like a Frozen Orb Sorceress or a Hammerden. You know, most of this major damage is coming from my Zeal. So, and I don't know why my Zeal damage went down right there. Oh, well, that would make a lot of sense. Way to go, Xtimus. You didn't have your frickin' dream on. Now you're missing out on all that damage. It's always something, man. It's always something. Can't be perfect, though. I'm always like, man, everything's got to be perfect for the video, and you know, I try to make my videos as, you know, awesome as possible for you guys, you know, because I love you guys, and I mean, I just like to make good content, you know. I try to make it the best that I can, and you know, give you guys a nice presentation of what I'm doing in the game, and you know, I try not to fuck up or mess anything up, but sometimes things happen. But dude, like I said before, I mean, I couldn't believe how badass this build is, man. It's crazy, dude. The crazy things that you could do in Diablo 2 is just beyond me, you know. You know, there was a lot of other options too. If I should use, you know, dragon armor and dragon in a dragon weapon, not dragon weapon, hand of justice for the holy fire aura, and it just doesn't do that much damage compared to holy shock, and having that extra lightning damage is really freaking nice, man. That's like 50% more lightning damage, which is pretty insane, man. So we're still on player set to 8. I mean, taking everything out really easily, guys, and just rolling through this. And you know, that's kind of one thing in Diablo 2, though, you know, with melee characters that they kind of lack, except for like a whirlwind barbarian. Melee classes kind of suffer with that AoE damage. But you know, it gets kind of boring doing the same thing or playing the same, you know, classes for years and years, and then you just want to try something else. And you know, one good thing about melee characters, though, is that they have ridiculous survivability, and that's due to getting the life tap. I mean, it's just awesome, man. It's like I'm getting mana burned here. Man, that's like the worst, dude. Getting mana burned. That's probably like the worst thing to like have a monster do, in my opinion, and in like my personal preference of playing the game. I cannot stand when something mana burns me. I mean, mana is just like everything to me. You know, even Zeal, sure, it costs like only 2 mana to use, but if you're up against like a friggin', you know, mana burning monster, he's gonna fucking sink that shit to 0. This guy's immune to lightning right now. That was weird. That took him a while to come up. Bam, son, you're done. Damn, look at those drops. Give me some GGs. Rare amulet. Ooh, that's pretty nice for a low-level barb. One of the barb skills, 2 life stone per hit. 45 mana. Yeah, pretty GG, dude. Pretty GG. That'd be a really nice laddery set. Amulet right there for barbarians. That'd be nice. But you know, I think I kind of look at Diablo like, you know, it's like almost like, I'm not trying to compare it to World of Warcraft, but I'm saying like, you know, every class has like its you know, job. You know, every class has a job to do. You know, and I think that kind of shows a lot in hardcore. We're going to play hardcore this ladder, and I think that's really going to show a lot, you know, that like some classes are there to tank. You know, I could just be sitting here tanking these monsters all day, and you know, there's like sorcerers fucking throwing down blizzards everywhere, you know, and doing nice damage. So I mean, every class plays its part, you know. I have to wait for my mercenary to take this dude out. Might be because of my conviction. I probably should have put more points in the conviction, but last time I checked it was 150. So I don't know what I changed. It might have been my skills, actually. That's probably what it was, because some of my rings and amulets had skills. And just lowered that resistance down a little bit. Dang, dude, another freaking rare amulet. So I should be doing more damage than I'm doing because of that. I mean, and since I'm on pluggy, I could respec real quick, but I really don't feel like doing that. And I mean, I'm doing enough damage already, man. I mean, this is freaking insane. I hate fucking with this guy, though, Lord Decius. God, man, he's insane, bro. Like, he will fuck you up, bro. Like, see what I mean? Like, you don't fuck with that guy. Ever. Never fuck with that guy. He will just destroy you, bro. But, I mean, I think that was a pretty good run. Just kind of giving you guys a basic, you know, rundown of what this character's like. I mean, I'll respec real quick so we can do even more freaking damage. How badass will that be? So, 20 points, resist lightning. 20 salvation. One defiance for that holy shield synergy. 20 zeal. Click, 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 click. Alright, 20 zeal. Enough points. Oh, I just wasted a point there. Enough points into conviction to get 150 resistances. Oh man, I had to max it out. Oh well, I mean, there's really nothing else that I need to put points into anyway, so I mean, I guess that worked out pretty well. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. Probably just put that last point in the holy shield. We'll do another run here. See, let's go to the World Stone Keep. There's usually some pretty hard monsters in there. Or Ancient's Way is pretty nice too. Hard monsters in there. Get my zeal up. Alright, and let's do this. See my attack rating. My attack rating really only 49%. So I could have been doing even more damage there. See, that's one thing I forgot to do too. I wanted to get an Act 2 mercenary that gives me blessed aim. Right now he has Holy Freeze, which is pretty nice. I like having Holy Freeze. It's pretty good for survivability. But if I had blessed aim, that would be really nice. I didn't have my zeal up. Jeez, man, noob. Come on, Xtimus, like you're making a video right now, man. You gotta get it right. But yeah. So I guess my attack rating isn't that bad, 85%. So now that that's out the way, I would probably just stick with my Holy Freeze mercenary. I mean, this is just, the damage is just crazy, bro. Just like the melee damage is nice. So, but that's about it, guys. I mean, I just wanted to show you this build real quick and just show you how awesome it is. And I think it's freaking cool, man. I mean, there's so many different ways I could have done this build. And, you know, like I say all the time, you know, Diablo 2 is like a never-ending, it's an endless freaking game, man. I mean, the amounts of things that you could do in this game, all the characters that you could create, it's just endless, man. It is literally infinite. You could just do so many different things. And, you know, I really like making new builds, and I also like making very common builds, like the Auradin has been for many years, but then kind of, like I said, kind of putting my twist on it and doing something more than just running around and using my Holy Shock. You know, that's kind of like lazy to just stand there and let the Holy Shock do damage. I mean, I actually play the game a little bit, bro. So, but that's about it, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about the Auradin. If you guys think there should be any changes, if you guys think it's good, think it's bad, you know, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you guys subscribe if you want to keep up with D2 content. And I love all you guys. I love all my fans so much. And you know, if I've missed any shout outs or anything like that, you know, I'm really sorry about that, guys. You know, I always get comments like, dude, I've come back to Diablo 2 after 10, 15 years, and I've heard that like 100 times, and it just means so much to me, guys. So thank you guys so much. Make sure you sub if you guys want to keep up with some Diablo 2 content, and I'll see you guys on my next video.